Hey guys, I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are White and Girly. Hey guys, so today we're going to do this new little video segment called Katie's Kitchen. So it's just pretty much where I'm teaching Sarah how to make different sort of items.
Yeah, because I can cook, but only with like instructions. Man, not that good.
We have a little bit of instruction here. Today we're going to cook this Vidalia onion soup, which is just French onion soup, but I'm just going to put my own twist on it.
I've also never had French onion soup. So
I love it. Like, I'm obsessed with French onion soup.
this is new for me.
I think it's pretty good. So why don't we get started? Here's our ingredients. You're going to need some sort of bread.
Make sure it has a happy lady on the front.
Happy lady. I actually prefer like a French baguette, but we don't have any of those. So this is what we have. We have
Improvising.
this, which is good enough. You're going to need an onion or two, depending on the size. Olive oil.
Cheese. Any kind of cheese. I don't care.
I like mozzarella or provolone or Parmesan.
White cooking wine.
Yep. Beef broth.
Is this one of them?
Yep. Garlic.
Garlic.
Salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning.
Yum yum.
And that is it.
What about this?
Wait, I said that.
Oh.
Let's go. So first you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350. Depending on what type of bread you have, you're going to want to cut it. So I have like these little flatbreads, so I'm just going to cut it in half. And I'm just going to cut it in like little strips because I'm going to put them in the oven and toast them.
Yum yum yum.
And if you have like the French baguette, which is like the preferred bread for this, you're going to just want to slice it.
Slice and dice.
But here we go. So here's our bread.
How many pieces is that? Like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna put a little drop of that's a little too much. A little drop of
drown it.
of olive oil in each one. I think that might be enough for a whole bunch. So you're just gonna spread it around.
Spread it.
Pick it up with drop. You're just gonna want to spread it around on each little.
What does this do for it?
This just gives it nice flavor, and it's going to give it a nice little color, and it's going to make it crisp up a lot nicer. So you're just going to put your olive oil on. You can also use butter. And if you're just going to use the French bread, you don't have to do this. You can skip this step. This is just to give it some sort of flavor and crust.
Yum 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 yum.
Right.
Make sure it's spread out.
And then just a little bit of salt. Oh, a little bit of salt on each one. A little bit of salt.
Salty goodness.
Salt. These are also really good for like pita chips. Like, you want to make like a pita chip? Yum. Alrighty, Sarah. Now just put a little bit of oil in the pan.
Tell me when.
Like in the center. You put it in the center.
Tell me when.
A little bit more. More. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop.
I'm nervous.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I want you to take the pan, and maneuver it so the oil goes around the pan.
Alright. I totally am a chef right now.
Do that. So the oil coats the pan.
This slow moving oil.
And if you need to put a little bit more, you can. Do you need to put more?
I have no idea.
Is it covering your pan?
It's getting there. It's slow. It's getting there. See?
Oh, yeah. Oh, should be enough. Alrighty, now just put it back on the heat, and we're going to let it heat. And we have it to about medium high. Alright, now put it down. Okay. Now we're just
Doing what you said.
Well, I said put it down. Alright, now we're just going to let that heat up. Okay. Alrighty, so now we're going to take our little bread pieces and
back to the side.
I'm putting it in the oven. So we have to now put it in the oven.
That should have been already set.
Yep, at 350, and you're going to put it in there for about 10 minutes. And you're just going to let it cook. Don't look at it. Just wait 10 minutes.
Don't obsess over it.
That's it. Okay, now Sarah, I want you to slice the onions into the pan. You want them to be relatively thin. That's why we're using my slicer. We have it about on number 2.
After you've cut all of your onions up, this is what it should look like.
Yeah, we are only using a little bit because I don't really like a whole lot of onions in my French onion soup. I'm more of a brothy person.
They smell so good.
They really do. So you're just gonna let them cook down until they're nice and tender. And I turned down the heat to low, and I added a drop more oil because we didn't have enough. And now Sarah's gonna add a little bit of salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Yeah, and you only need a little bit of that pepper.
Okay, is it already open?
Yeah, it's already open. You have to twist it. No, you have to hold it upside down and twist it.
Oh, okay, it's one of those things.
Grinder. Yeah, and you only really need a little bit of that pepper because it's very, very spicy.
Okay, is that enough?
A little bit more. I'll tell you when to stop. That's good. Alright, now stir it in. Alrighty.
Yummy! It's already smelling so good.
Alright, now add your salt. Add your salt, and you want to add a good amount of salt. That's good. Now stir that in.
Always gotta be stirring. Except when you're pouring shit in.
Yep.
Ooh.
Alright, now just add a hint of the Italian seasoning.
Okay, you say a hint, you mean a little bit, I guess.
Like, yeah. I'll tell you when to stop. You took off the entire lid. You just
Oh, okay, sorry.
lift it up.
Sorry!
I'm going to send you on to that show, The Worst Cooks in America.
Hey, I can do things, okay?
That's good. No, I'll stir it. Or add a little bit more, actually. Yeah, alright, now stir it all in.
I'm not that bad at cook. As long as I have direction. All of our onion looked like it went away.
Yeah, they do shrink.
Poor onions.
Alrighty, so you're just going to let those cook down until they're... So while your onions are cooking, you're going to want to start on your broth. So here I just have some regular beef broth, and I'm just going to pour some into this giant pot. And we don't really have a lot of beef broth, so we're going to add some water.
Yay! That doesn't ruin the taste?
No, because you have so much beef broth, and you're going to add this cooking wine, you're going to need a little bit of water to balance out the salt in this broth. And you're only using a tiny bit of water.
Back to the broth.
Water.
Ah! It's time!
We'll do that.
With the timeliness. Still ticking.
Alright, so you just want to add a little bit of white wine. And it's going to cook out. So if you use like a real white wine, the alcohol is going to cook out on it. So you're not going to get drunk. Sorry.
Party pooper.
So we now took them out of the oven, and this is what they look like. They're not very... So I already put the onions into the bowl. So now Sarah's just going to ladle some of the broth into the bowl.
How much broth goes in the bowl?
A couple more scoops of that.
Ladle. It's really hot.
I mean, and you can, like, if you make more onions, you can just put the onions into the broth, but I only made a little bit, and I didn't want the onions to get lost. Yeah, put, like, a half more scoop in that. There you go. And do the same for you. This is my special bowl, guys.
Special bowl? Why is it special?
Oh, it's just my bowl. It's just mine.
My bowl, no one else's.
Okay, so now I'm just going to put the little croustines, like so.
Last but not least.
Give it a nice little presentation. You're going to take your little cheese.
Because we are chefs.
I'm just going to sprinkle it on top. You want a lot of cheese or a little?
A little. Yeah.
That's good. Alrighty.
Look at this. Look at the masterpieces we've made.
And if you use like a provolone, or if you want to put more cheese on there, you would put it in a like an oven safe bowl, and you can put it under the broiler until the cheese is browned and nice and gooey. But like I said, I normally don't have cheese, so I normally just leave it like that.
That's it?
Yep.
Do you like pick these up and eat it?
No, you just eat it with your... Alright, so let's eat. Well, get a little piece of the bread and a little piece of the cheese and a little bit of the onion and broth. Holy crap. This is my favorite soup.
Have your frustrations.
I know, because, like so they're a little hard at first, but, like, as they... more cheese. Oh.
It's good.
You really like it? Great, I'm glad. This is, like, my favorite soup.
I'm not... Trying foods is, like, with me. So if you get me to try foods, you're probably one of my best friends.
I am her best friend. That's why we have a YouTube channel. So you really like it? That's good. I'm glad. So, the recipe will be in the description below.
Oh, it's on my face.
On your face? I know. It's good though, isn't it? So, yep, the recipe will be in the description below. Enjoy. See you guys.
Bye.